This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, can you hear me? Yes, yesterday class topic is small. Yesterday the topic. I think we're
File handling,
discussing
sir.
file handling concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. We go for the file handling. Yeah, file handling concept. Yesterday we done the two examples, right? One is regarding the file writer object. Second one is regarding the hmm?
File input stream.
Hmm? Yesterday class notes. Protecttest.com/. Yes, yesterday what the class the Java 9 name.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are how many types of channels? Here there are two types of channels. One is a byte oriented channel. Second one is a character oriented channel. Password is a Java JVA. There is decrypt the site. I think file handling. Yesterday we done the first class. The assignments are complete. Everyone. Guys, the assignments are completed. Total 5 assignments here. Uh, 5 examples yesterday we done, right? Exactly. Yesterday class we'll go for C. Yesterday class we are handling exception basically using throws keyword, right? Exactly, guys. Because last class we handled exception using which keyword means what throws keyword, right? Exactly. Because when we handle exception using throws keyword, see for example, I'm creating a channel. I'm doing read or write operation, right? When I'm doing the read or write operation, I unfortunately got some exception, guys. Uh, we got some exception, right? We got some exception. When you got some exception, then it's normal termination, abnormal termination. Because the channel is open. After the channel opening, create the channel. After creation of channel, I'm doing read or write operation. While doing the read or write operation, you got some exception, guys. Because when you got some exception, then what happened here? Program terminated normally, abnormally. Then definitely program terminated what? Abnormally, right? If the program terminated abnormally means rest of the application execute not executed here.
Not it.
Yes. Throws keyword means what? Just giving throws keyword means what? Just giving information. Just JVM give the exception message, right? That's it, guys. So here we got the exception means JVM will display the exception message, and then rest of the application execute not execute means rest of the application is not execute, right? Rest of the application not execute means is that reader dot close will be executed or not executed, guys? Yes, reader dot close on what? Writer dot close will execute or not execute? Definitely reader dot close and writer dot close will not execute, right? Exactly. Because application terminated normally means then resource will be released. But if application terminated abnormally means resources are released or not released. If application
Not
terminated
released.
abnormally means resources are released or not released means resources are not released, right? Exactly. But what is our requirement, guys? We have to release the resources both normal case, abnormal case, or only normal cases. Yes, definitely
The
we have to
cases.
close the resources, both normal and abnormal cases, right? Exactly. Because to close the resources, both normal cases and abnormal cases, to close the resources, we go for the normal case, abnormal cases. Which block will be executed both normal case and abnormal cases? Yes, which block will be executed both normal case and abnormal cases
Final,
means finally block,
final
right?
block.
Exactly. Yes, today example can I do with the try catch finally block, right? Yes, try catch and what a finally block. So in the try block, open the create the channel. Yes, for try block what? Create the channel. Do read or write operation, right? Read or write operations. Read or write operation, guys. If anything is goes wrong, catch block here. You simply handle the exception, right? So here you can write the handle exception message, right? Exactly. Because what about finally block now? Just try block, create the channel and do the read or write operation. Catch block, handle exception. Final block, what you will do here? Close the resources, right? Exactly. Close the resources, right? Exactly. When we close the resources using finally block, then what is the advantage, guys? The finally block executed both normal case and abnormal cases. Hmm. The finally block executed both normal case and abnormal cases. The resource are released in both cases, right? Exactly, guys. So here handling the exceptions using what? Try catch and what? Finally, right? Exactly. Guys, handling exception using which block is try catch finally block, right? Guys, the statement is clear. Using throws keyword is not recommended, guys, because when you got exception in the middle, program terminated abnormally. Program terminated abnormally means rest of the application is not executed. Rest of the application is not executed, right? That's what we have to close the resources both normal case and abnormal cases. To close the resources both normal case and abnormal cases, we are using which block is now simply. We are using like finally block, right? Exactly. Yes, that is called try catch finally block we have to use. This today example will go for the file input stream, file output stream. So file input stream, file output stream to work with which data now? Guys, file input stream, file output stream to work with what type of data? Image data, text data.
Image.
File input stream, file output stream to work with what? Image data, right? Exactly, guys. So Java 10 files concepts, src file, com.tcs, right click, let me create the byte channel example to work with image data, right? Exactly. So take the class, guys. The class this is like byte example, byte stream example. Yes, you can take like byte stream example, click on main method. I want main method. Yeah, click on finish, right? That's it. Just to create the byte channel, what are the classes required? Two classes required. What are two classes, guys? File input stream and what? File output stream class, right? Exactly. Yes, can please handle exceptions here using which block now? Try block here. Take the try block code. So, yes, as you know, like try block required, then catch block required. Yeah, try catch and what? Try catch and what? Finally required, right? Exactly, guys. Try block required, catch block is required, and finally block is required. Three blocks required. You see here, I'm creating the file in stream object here. Okay, so to create the file input stream object here. Yeah, so file input stream. Yeah, file input stream. Yeah, file input stream equal to new file input stream, right? Exactly. This file input stream, new file input stream. See, once if we create the object inside the try block, guys, this is the reference variable, right? What is the scope of this reference variable? Because once if we create the object inside the try block, I assign reference variable here. Then what is the scope of the reference variable now?
Within the
Within the try block, right? Exactly. But where I have to close this input stream inside the finally block, right? That's what. Can I declare this variable outside of the try block?
Yes.
Yeah, file input stream equal what? Null, right? Then you can assign that object to the input stream, right? Exactly. Then I want take the file name like desert.jpg file, guys. I want to read the data from desert.jpg file, right? Exactly. Because why I'm declaring the resource here clear, right? Because once if you create the object inside the try block means what? The scope of that resource is what? Only within the try, right? Only within the try, guys. That's what I taken the resources like outside of the try. So that this reference, I'm creating object, I'm assigning that object to the reference, right? So that reference can be accessed inside the try, inside the catch, and inside the finally also, right? Yeah, the reference can be accessed inside the try, inside the catch, and what? Inside the finally also, right? Exactly, guys. Sorry, clear now. That is information, guys. The same we can write the file output stream object also. So you can take the file output stream. So file output stream equal to what? Initial value you can make it is null. Then what you will do, guys? File output stream equal to so new file output stream. Yeah, new file output stream of something like I want to make like osman.jpg file. Read the data from desert.jpg file. Make it some your name I'm taking because your names definitely the files are not available, right? That's what new files will be created. Usman.jpg file I'm creating, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Good. Because I think it can handle file input stream can to read the data. So to read the data means what exception will be raised, guys? While reading the data, if the data is not present, file is not present,
file not found exception.
File not found exception. So we have to find the file not found exception. And I said clearly while writing the data, which exception be raised? Yes, if you remove these blocks here, yeah, if you remove this block, see guys, while reading the data, this is throwing which exception of file not found exception. If you place the cursor file output stream class while writing the data, we got the exception like what? File output stream to write the data, IO exception we got basically. There's which exception here, IO exception, right? If you remove these lines also, it's not a problem. Then it is asking like try catch block if you want. Just you can place the cursor. First case it is throwing like unhandled exception, file not found exception. Second case, if you place the cursor, file not found handled exception. We got to check exception here. File input stream and file output stream, right? Exactly. That's what, guys. Here, can you please take the try block and take the corresponding what? Yes, while doing the reading and writing operations, also we got some exception, right? IO exception. That's what. Instead of making the file not found exception and IO exception, can I make directly which exception, guys? Yes, can I make directly which exception here? IO exception, right? So IO exception E to print the complete stack information, we can write the print stack trace method, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? So channel creation is done, guys. Create the channel is completed. I think step one is complete, right? Step one is like create the channel, right? Exactly, guys. Because after that you can go for the finally block now. So if you take the finally block, the final block you can go for the step number 3 here. I think step number 3, guys. For the step number 3 here, release the resources, right? Exactly. Yes, to release the resources here, input stream data close operation you can do. Next one is what? Output stream data close operation you can do, right? Exactly. Yes, but while closing also, this method is throwing some exception. While closing, if the data is not present, resource is not available, then we got the exception like input output exception, guys. That's what this example we decided to use the try catch blocks. That's what where the method is throwing exception, definitely we have to handle that exception, right? That's where the method is throwing exception, definitely we have to handle the exception. That's what. Can you please take this code inside which block, guys? Here, try block. Take this code inside the try block and take the corresponding catch block. Can please handle which exception, guys? Yeah, here also IO exception. Print the complete stack information. E dot what? Print stack trace, right? That's all, guys. So take the reference variable at last, E, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, you got the clarity now? Yeah, that is information, guys, basically. Good. Step 3 is done. Yes, in the real time, guys, always before releasing the resources, here I'm trying to release the resources, right? Before releasing the resources, please try to check the resources existed or not existed first of all. Because who knows, some cases, some issues, see, by input stream object is created, input stream object is created. I have some other code here. This code is generating exception. This code is generating exception means what happened, guys? Output stream object is created, not created now.
No.
Yes, input stream is created. We got the exception here. When you got the exception here, then what happened here? Output stream object is created, not created. There is output stream object is created, not created. Output stream object is not created, right? Exactly. Because output stream object is not created, but we are trying to close the output stream, right? Guys, output stream object is not created, but in the final block, what we are doing here, we are trying to close the output not close, right? Output stream dot close means what happened, guys? The resource is not created. First of all, you are trying to close. The resource is not created. We are trying to close. We are trying to close. Yeah, we are trying to. Is that clear now? Try to. Yeah, input stream dot close and output stream dot what close, right? Exactly, guys. This case here, input stream dot close, output stream. Before releasing the resources, guys, can please check like resource existed or not existed, guys. Yes, resources what existed or not existed, right? Exactly. Then you can check the resource exist not existed. So input stream, so not equal to null. Input stream is not equal to null. Then you can go write the input stream dot close operation, right? Input not equal to null means state object existed, right? Yes, if it is not equal to null means what? Objects exist, right? If input stream not equal to null, then you can close it, guys. The same way, output stream also. If out if tell me, guys, if output stream not equal to null, then we have to close, right? Exactly. Guys, this example here we will get the multiple points, guys. The first point is like we are handling exception try catch finally block. Why try catch finally block means finally block is always execute to release the resources. The first point you have to focus. And another point is like in the try block, I'm not creating object directly. So I'm declaring the resources outside here. I'm creating objects here. I'm assigning that objects to the resources. Why I'm declaring these resources outside the try block means once if we declare resources outside the try, so that this resource can be accessed inside the try, inside the catch, inside the finally block, right? Yes, inside the try, catch, and what the finally block. The second point. The third point we have to focus like before releasing the resources in the real time, always you try to check first resource existed or not existed, right? So to check the resource exists not exist means what? If input stream not equal to null, not equal to null means now data is existed, right? Yes or no? Not equal to null means now data is existed. That's what. If input stream not equal to null, then input stream dot close. Output stream not equal to null, then output stream dot what? Close, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, you got the 3 points clearly. Yes, 3 points. Any questions? But I think step 1 is completed. Step 3 completed. What next one step, guys? Step 2. What is step 2, guys? Here, read or write operation, right? Exactly. Read or write operations we can do, right? Exactly. If you go for the read or write operations now, read or write operations, yes, here the process is common again. So what you can do first, you have to read the data. Input stream dot read method. Yes, yesterday read method what it returns? Yesterday read method it returns what? Guys, yesterday read method returns first character, right? Reads the character, right? Guys, yesterday read method it returns what? Character or not? And today class, what the read method is doing is into read. Hmm. Reads a read the message, guys. Reads a byte of the data, right? Guess what the message it is doing? Reads a byte of the data from input stream. This method blocks if no input is available. It's fine. Guess what it is reading here? It's reading the byte of the data. But return type they are giving like integer only. Yes, why return type is integer means that byte of the data is taken as integer format, and if -1 is there, right, the -1 is taken as integer format, right? Exactly. Read this return type return message, guys. The next what it returns here, guys? What it returns?
Int -1.
Next byte of the data, right? Reads the next byte of the data, or -1 if the end of the file is what? Reach, right? Guys, the next byte of the data will be reach. Next byte of the data, or -1 if the end of the file is what? Here also same thing, right? Guys, here also we are reading the byte by byte format, guys. That's what reads a byte of the data, or -1 if the end of the file is reached, right? Exactly. Yes, you can do the same process here. Input stream dot read method. The read method returns the integer value into C variable. The byte of the data returns integer format. Okay. Then you can store the data in C variable. Then after reading the data, storing the data, check the end of the stream. How can we check the end of the stream, guys? Not equal to -1, right? If not equal to -1 means what data is present, then we have to write the data. We have to write the data like one value, multiple things, multiple values, right? Then can I take this code inside which loop, guys? Here, while loop, right? Yes, can I take this data in what? In while loop, right? Exactly, guys. Then you can please write the data. So to write the data, what you can do is output stream data. Yes, output stream dot what? Write off what? The C, right? Exactly. Yes, before reading, you trying to print the data. System dot out dot print enough. I'm trying to print a C, right? Exactly. Yes, that point is clear. Yes, yesterday while loop only I'm doing here, right? Exactly. Yes, here image data means that what happened here? The data reading a pixel format, right? Every pixel contains the code values. So the data is reading which format, guys? Yeah, pixel format, right? Exactly. So system dot out dot println. Just read the data, guys, store in temporary variable. After storing the data, check it is not equal to -1 or not. If it is not equal to -1 means data is present, right? Data is present. If the data is present, what we can write the data, right? Because we can write the database. We can write the data, right? Exactly. Yes, with this, what happened, read or write operations are completed. This is our control space. Operations are what? Completed, right? Exactly, guys. Because we got the message like operations are completed, right? Yeah, that's all, guys. Guys, yeah. First of all, to read the data, I think desert.jpg file is required. But just let me copy the data from the previous project. Because the desert.jpg file is not available, it seems. Just you can take like rom.jpg file. Just you have to place the jpg file in the project folder directly. Yeah, what is the jpg file, guys? Rom.jpg file. So I can read the data from which file, guys? Yeah, rom.jpg file, right? Exactly. So what is a rom.jpg file? Contains information which contains image, guys, basically. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Okay. We have to do some work and we have to wait. Then we get the result, right? Yeah. It's fine, guys. Just step 2, step 3 completed. Just right click here. You just run this application, guys. This is the run button, right? Run this application. Now see the output, guys. I think it's reading the data like pixel format, guys, because image contains multiple things. That's what is reading like multiple values. After that, operations are what completed, right? Exactly. Very clear. This is all information, guys. Better to let me check the character format, what exactly it is doing internally. Just let me check the typecast which format, guys. Character format. Maybe you will get the characters like unreadable format, guys, because pixel contains data image like different format, right? That's what. Yes, internally the image is transferred like this. Yes, internally the image is what transferred like this. Even in the databases, if you observe, in the database in the image, if you are trying to open in the consoles, it will not open. It will show you some symbols like this, binary symbols, right? Exactly, guys. So you got the clarity, right? This is like working with what image data. Oh, where is the Usman.jpg file, right? Yes, to Usman.jpg file, just come to the application. Just we can refresh this project, guys. Right click on what? Refresh once. Right click, and refresh once. If you refresh the project, Usman.jpg file you get the same information, right? The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
It's the way how to work with what byte stream example to work with what image data, guys. To work with what image data. Is any question? Step 1 is like create the channel. Step 2 is like read the right operation. Step 3 is like close the channel. So we are closing operation we are doing in the final block, right? Exactly. This operation is common, guys. Operation is same. This example, right? Example. Handling exception using try catch finally block, guys. Here we are working with which file, guys? Lizard.jpg file, rom.jpg file, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, this example you have to remember like don't forget these 3 points. These 3 points are important. What are 3 points I said here? The first point is like
Channel.
close resources using final block will be close the resources using which block, guys? Yeah. Close the
Final.
resources using final block. It will close the resources. It will close the resources both both the normal cases and what both normal cases and what abnormal cases, right? So it will close the resources both normal cases and abnormal cases, guys. First advantage. Second advantage, mm, so declare the resources, guys. Before releasing resources, guys. Before releasing the resources, guys. Before releasing the resources, yeah. Before releasing the resources, check the resources are. Tell me, guys. Resources are existed or not, right? Before the resources, just to check the resource existed or not, right? Exactly. If it is not equal null means what resource are exist, right? If equal null means what resource are not exist, right? So before releasing the resources, check the resources are what existed or not exist, right? Yes, before releasing the resources, just check the resources are what existed or what not exist, right? Exactly. And the third point is what, guys? Declare the resources. Declare the resources outside of the try block. Outside the tell me, declare resources outside the try block, so that we can access. So that we can access what we can access the resources in try catch find, right? In try catch and what finally. Yes, declare the resources outside of the try block. Don't create the object inside the try block, guys. If you declare the resource inside the try block, basically these are called resource declarations. Resource declarations, right? Resource declaration, guys. Don't declare the resource inside the try block. If you declare the resources in the try block, then what happens, guys? The scope will be within the try, right? Yeah, the scope will be only within the try block. Guys, are you clear about this image example, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So file writer generally to work with which data, guys? Text file data. File writer, and file writer to work with the text file data, and file input stream, we can work with what image data, guys. The process is common, right? Yesterday we are reading the character by character. Today we are reading the data like byte by byte format, guys. So read method returns the data like that. Yes, the read method returns the data like this, right? Is very clear now?
Yes.
Is very clear? Yes, actually, assignment, any assignment is completed. Usman is there. Usman is not talking today.
Yeah, no, 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 sir, I have not completed the assignment, sir.
Anyone is done any at least one assignment?
No, sir.
No means enjoy.
We'll try.
We will complete it tomorrow by tomorrow, sir.
Fine,
Definitely.
fine. So is it like able to take away some data at least append some characters at last, right?
Okay, sir.
Yes, at least append some characters at last, right? Second one is what? Create the directory. Under the directory, create the file like what is the file is rom.txt. Under the file, you can write the something like message is what? Good morning, sir, right? Exactly. It's very clear now. Good. So like third one is what they see. I want say like remove Ratan directory contains a rom.txt file. Just now we created like Ratan folder or the Ratan folder. We created like rom.txt file. Right? The question is what you can create the directory, remove the directory, guys. Make sure that to remove the directory should be empty, guys. Yes, here you can note you can take to remove the
Outdated.
directory. Yeah, to remove the mm, yes, to remove the directory. Mm, to remove the directory should be the directory should be empty, right? Exactly, guys. Should be what? Empty, right? That is the one thing you have to remember. Good. Yes, I can do one more assignment regarding text files only, guys. Image okay, fine. Can I do one more example about this text files only? Guys, like assume abc.txt file contains abc.txt file contains the yes assume like abc.txt file contains assume abc.txt file contains some data is there, some data. Because assume like it contains some data like hi sir. Yes, it contains some message like hi sir, good morning. Hi sir, good morning. So something like how are you message is there. Because it contains the data like hi sir, good morning, how are you message, right? Exactly. Because what is my requirement is like take one like a.txt file, guys. Take like one a.txt file. Write first two characters, guys. Write the first two characters to a.txt file. Yes, write the first two characters to a.txt file. It says that a.txt file contains how many? What the data now? It contains data like hi, right? Exactly. Write the first two characters to a.txt file, guys. Next one is you write the first six characters, guys. Write the first six characters. Write the first four characters to write the total six characters to b.txt file. Guys, why I'm saying like first six characters mean first we are reading the two characters, right? Yes, to read the characters means file writer object required. When you read the two characters means after reading the two characters, where is the control? After reading the two characters, the control is present in what? Yes,
Space.
after reading the two characters, the control is present in the second location, right? That's what in the b.txt file, what I have to do. I want from second character onwards or from first character onwards again. Write the first six characters, right? Yeah. Gets first six characters to the b.txt file. First six characters means what the message you'll get? Hi, sir is a message, right? Because hi is a two characters, r is a three characters, space is one character in the middle, plus six characters, right? Yes or no? Exactly. Guys, next one is what? Write the first 11 characters. Write the next 11 characters to the c.txt file, guys. So 11 characters means what? This is like 6. This is like 6. Yeah, 6. Space is like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Highs are good, right? That's it, guys. Because I think you got the clarity, right? Yes, but after reading the first two characters, where is the control means second location. After reading the 6 characters, where is the control sixth location. Then again, we have to move the control to first location to read the 11 characters, right? Yes, to read the 11 characters or not. Yes, are we clear now? This example, just read the 2 characters, then move the control to first location. Read the 6 characters, write to b.txt, move the control to first location. Next, read the 11 characters, write to the c.txt file, right? This assignment like that. And last class, yesterday assignments, to remove this directory, guys, first of all, we have to remove this file, then you can remove the directory. Directly, if you remove, it is not possible, right? This assignment is very straightforward. They create a directory, under the directory one file, just to write some characters, right? That's it. So this is like append operation, guys. Assume like abc.txt file contains some data. At last, append some characters to the file. Yes, to the file, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, are you clear now? Yeah, just today we done the example, guys, but that example contains multiple points, and we done this assignment. We given some assignment, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, and tomorrow we'll take one more class regarding the file stream. Up to now we're discussing normal streams, guys. Normal streams, we are reading the data like character by character, line by line format. Yes,
Yeah,
normal
like
streams, we are reading the data like character by character, right? Exactly. But in the byte stream, guys, in the byte stream, we will read like, sorry, not byte stream, buffered streams. In buffered streams, we will read the data like, guys, in buffered streams, we will read the data like, which format, you know?
line by line.
In buffered streams, we'll read the data like which format? Line by line format, guys. How the buffered streams will work, and tomorrow we'll think at buffered stream. With the up to now we're discussing normal streams. On tomorrow class, we'll discuss at buffered streams. So with that, your file level concept will be completed. Was that clear now? Yeah. Just try to check up this point. We'll meet in tomorrow class. We'll continue. Bye.
Thank you.